Hello friends, today we are going to learn the remaining part of the lesson 1.4 Be Smart. In the last period we have seen that our goal must be SMART, and SMART stands for S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, T for time bound. So today we are going to see all these 5 steps in detail. If we want to get success in our life, our goal must be SMART. Then what is the SMART goal contain? What qualities are there in the SMART goal? SMART goals have a specific rubrics. Rubrics means guidelines or headlines. The first step to set our goal is specific. Specific involves identifying a specific area for improvement. The more specific the area, the more refined the achievement of one's goal can be. Specific means identifying a specific area for our goal. We must identify a specific area in which we are skillful or expert in. This step involves identifying a specific area for improvement. In which area we can improve a lot, we have to choose only that area. That means the goal is specific. Our goal must be specific. The more the specific area, the more refined the achievement of one's goal can be. Meaning of the lines, we should decide the more specific area, and then we will get the more refined achievement of our goal. It means we should choose the specific area that will help us to get our goal correctly, perfectly. The goal achievement will be perfect when our area is specific. So choose the specific area while setting your goal. It makes it easier to set parameters and work towards the goal. Meaning of the lines, the specific goals are helpful. That makes it easier to set the parameter and work towards the goal. Students, why specific area is helpful in achieving one's goal? Why specific area is helpful in achieving our goal? Specific area is helpful for achieving our goal because it makes it easier to set parameters and work towards the goal. So specific area is important. Specific area is helpful. Then how to set our goal specific? For example, if it is building a house, what exactly is the capacity required and how long can it stretch? Example is given for the specific goal. For example, a person wants to build a house. Building a house is a goal. Building a house is a goal of that person. If he wants to build a house, he must know the exact capacity required. What is the exact capacity and how long it stretch? He must know these 2 things before starting to complete his goal. This means a specific goal. In the specific goal, we have learned that while setting our goal, our first step is the goal must be specific. Specific goal means choosing the specific area or deciding the specific area in which we are skillful in. And what happens when we choose the specific area, when we decide the area of our work? What happens? It helps us to set parameters and number 2, work towards the goal. So specific area is very necessary in setting our goal. The next step for achieving our goal is measurable. Our goal must be measurable. What is mean by measurable? Measurable means quantifying. Quantifying goals provide specific ways to track progress against goals. This makes it easy to benchmark performance throughout the goal period, including areas to improve. Meaning of these lines are: measurable goals means quantifying goals. What happens when our goal is quantifying? Our goal is measurable. It supplies specific ways to track progress, to find out our progress against goal. It helps us to make the progress against goal. So our goal must be quantifying. Number 2, these types of goals means measurable goals make it easy to benchmark performance throughout the goal period. Throughout the goal period means in the remarkable time of period. It makes it easy to benchmark performance. Benchmark means standard. It gives us to perform qualified performance throughout the goal period. Our performance will be standard if our goal is measurable. Example is given for measurable goal. For example, while playing football, one's exact role and position has to be clarified, clearly defined. In this example, if a football player wants to play the game, he must know his exact role in the game and his exact position in the game. Then only he will find it to fulfill his goal. He will find it to go towards his goal easily. So, for the step measurable, our goal should be measurable. And how can we make our goal, set our goal measurable? For example, in the game of football, the football player must know his exact position and role in the game. Then it will be clearly defined. We must know, it means we must know our role and what is our position while pursuing our goal. In the goal achievement, measurable goal is very necessary. We will proceed to the second step, that is achievable. Our goal must be achievable. Setting goals that can be completed in the designated period of time. Meaning of the lines: if our goal can be completed in the designated period of time, means in a specific period of time, we must complete our goal. When we are successful in completing our goal in the specific period of time, in the designated period of time, then it is called a achievable goal. What is called an achievable goal? What is called an achievable goal? we can call the achievable goal which can be completed within a designated period of time or within a specific period of time. It means we must decide the period of time to pursue our goal in this third step, achievable. Often these goals may act like stepping stones to help meet broader goals that further define a career. Often, many times, these goals, achievable goals, the goals which are achievable, they help like a stepping stone to help meet broader goals. When we complete the achievable goal, the goals which are within our capacity, we must complete them first. And when we complete the achievable goal, they help like a stepping stone to help meet broader goals. With the help of these achievable goals, we can complete our broader goals. As a student, we can't become a president or a prime minister, but can hope to reach those heights in future. Friends, example is given for the achievable goals. Example is given for the achievable goals. As a students, we can't become a president, prime minister, but can hope to reach those heights in future. It means, as a student, it is not possible for us to become a prime minister. If we set a goal before us to become a prime minister in future, we know that we can't reach to those heights. We can't become a president. We can't become a prime minister. It is very difficult for us to become a president and a prime minister. But we must hope to reach those heights. We can just hope to reach those heights of success in future. At this point, achievable goals, I must tell you the important sentence, quotation, told by Abdul Kalam. He said, small aim is a crime. It means our aim should be high, because small aim is a crime. So, put the aim that is high. When we try to pursue the high goals, we will reach somewhere near it. So our goal must be achievable. In achievable goal, we must decide the period of time within which we can complete our goal. Next step in achieving our goal, next step that will helpful to achieve our goal is realistic. It means our goal must be realistic. It is important to create goals that are within one's current skill set or area of expertise. Meaning of the lines, we must know in what area we are skillful in. It is very important to create goals that are within our current skill or area of expertise. Friends, in each and every step, we must know the area of our expertise. Realistic, when our goal is realistic, we must know the area of our expertise. Building expertise takes time. So expecting to become an expert in a short amount of time is unrealistic. Meaning of the lines, building expertise takes time means we cannot build expertise within a short period of time. If we want to build expertise within us, if we want to get any skill, if we want to become expert in any skill, it requires a lot of time. So the writer has said, building expertise takes a lot of time. So expecting to become an expert in a short amount of time, we cannot become an expert in a short amount of time. That requires a lot of time. So expecting this is unrealistic. If we want to make our goal realistic, we must take our time, because it needs a lot of time. We cannot become an expert within a short period of time. It requires a lot of time. So if we want to set our goal realistic, we should take our time. Otherwise, it seems unrealistic. In the margin questions, there is a question: what factor is unreal while setting goals? What factors is unreal while setting goal? Expecting to become an expert in a short amount of time is unrealistic. What factor is unreal while setting goals? Answer: expecting to become an expert in a short amount of time is unrealistic. So, being realistic will make it easy to be successful at attaining goals. If we are realistic, it will make easy to be successful in achieving our goal. If defensive and not aggressive, the goal perhaps lacks realism. Meaning of the line is, if we are defensive, if our work is defensive and not aggressive, if we don't be aggressive, it means while pursuing our goal, we must be aggressive. We must not be defensive. It means we must give our 100% efforts while achieving any goal. And if we are performing defensively, our performance is defensive and not aggressive, the goal perhaps lacks realism. That goal will not be realistic. It will lack realism. It means what is needful for us while achieving our goal? We should be aggressive. Our performance should be aggressive. It should not be defensive. If our performance is defensive while achieving our goal, it seems realistic. It seems unrealistic. Our performance, our goal will lack realism. We must have the clear picture in mind and must have the ability to adhere to that picture. In the realistic goal, it is necessary to have a clear picture in our mind. We must have the picture of our goal in our mind, what we are going to achieve. We must have the design of that achievement, the picture of that achievement in our mind, and must have the ability to adhere that picture. Adhere means to stick to that picture, to hold together to that picture, to bond to that picture. We must bind ourselves to that picture. It means we must not forget what is our goal. We must keep in our mind the picture of our achievement, our goal in future. So this is the realistic goals. This is about the realistic goal. And the final step in achieving our goal is time bound. How should you set your goal? Your goal should be time bound. Your goal should be time bound. Establish time parameters around each goal, as it will help increase focus and accountability. In time bound goals, we must establish, set time time parameters. Time parameter is very important while achieving any type of goal. So what is our first duty in time bound goals? We must set a time parameter. We must decide the exact period of time within which we are going to complete our goal. So establishing time parameters around each goal. Around each goal, we must establish a time parameter, as it will help increase focus and accountability. Accountability means responsibility. Why should we set a time parameter around each goal? The question is, why should we set time parameter around each goal? We should set time parameter around each goal because it will help us to increase the focus and accountability, means responsibility towards our goal. So it is needful to set time parameters around each goal. To reduce weight, we know how to go about it. For example, if a person wants to reduce his weight, if a person wants to lose his weight, how can he decide it? He should decide it within a specific time, within a period of time. But without consistent time-bound action, he has to take consistent, continuous time-bound action to reduce his weight. But if he doesn't take continuous time-bound actions, it never becomes a reality. He will never lose his weight. He will never successful in reducing his weight. So it is needful for a person. It is needful for a person to set a time parameter, and he must take a continuous time-bound action according to his goal. If he doesn't take any time-bound action, then his goal will not become real. It may be exercise, diet, stress-free thoughts. A person's goal may be whatever, such as exercise, if he want to do any type of exercise, if he want to follow diet, if he want to follow stress-free lifestyle or thoughts, any type of goal he has to perform. But every type of goals need the time parameter and continuous time-bound action. All these have to be practiced and implemented without hesitation. He has to practice all these things without any hesitation, without any doubt, or without any indifference in his mind. But within a deadline, he has to do his work within a deadline. Deadline means a specific decided time. He has to complete or fulfill his goal within a specific decided time. So these are the 5 steps or qualities which are called SMART. I think you will understand it better. Friends, let us see the workshop activity. In workshop activity, there is a web in the first question. Complete the following web with the words associated with the text and given title. Components of success. Read the question carefully. You have to complete the web with the words associated with text. The words are, the components of success are, we have learned in the lesson, in the text. So we have to write the components from your text. For example, the word SMART, S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, and T for time bound. These are the 5. These 5 components are in word smart also. And in the first paragraph we have seen some components such as desire, dream, vision, skill, will, and so many components we have seen in the lesson.